A road racing circuit before the assault. The 4 twisting, beautiful miles at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. For 6 brutal, ear-shattering hours, its serenity will be violated by the raw power of screaming racing machines. It's the famed end-of-season endurance classic, the Road America 500. The specially constructed race circuit at Elkhart Lake at normal speed is a scenic 4-mile drive through fall-tinted Wisconsin countryside. But try it at speed in Roger Penske's lightweight Stingray.
We're going up the long straightaway by the pits now. I'm probably traveling 175 miles an hour. As I enter turn 1, I downshift, and I go through turn 1 in 3rd gear, feathering the accelerator as I go through. I then wind up in 3rd gear, downshift into 2nd, and go through turn 3. This is going on to the back straightaway. I shift from 2nd to 3rd, then from 3rd to 4th as I go under the bridge. This is a downhill left-hand turn through the woods. I downshift into 3rd and then into 2nd gear. I go through this turn approximately 15 miles an hour and then accelerate up under the Corvette bridge. I then take a left. This is a normal 90-degree left turn. Then I go up into the hurry down. This is a fast right and a downhill turn before entering the carousel. I go through these corners in 3rd gear. I now downshift into 2nd before entering the carousel. This is a long right-hand bend. As I come out of the carousel, there's a little area, a few rough bumps. I now enter Friedman Corners. This is a flat-out turn at about 120 miles an hour. I go back through the winding turn through the woods at approximately 140 miles an hour. I go down from 4th into 3rd, then into 2nd gear. This is turn 12, a tight right turn winding up under the bridge. I go up under the bridge at Thunderbelly, wind up to turn 1, where I hit the main straightaway past the pits. I will come through this corner in 2nd gear. I wind to 6,000.
That's Road America, the last of 10 events leading to the United States Road Racing Championship for drivers and manufacturers. The winner will have to travel that same route 125 times. He'll have to be faster than anyone else, but not so fast he exhausts the car. He and his co-driver will share the almost 6 hours of high-speed pressure. At stake, $10,000 in prize money and final standings in the U.S. Road Racing Championships. Mathematically, the first-place winners have been decided. Drivers' champ, Texan Jim Hall. A revolutionary automatic transmission driving his Chaparral has 4 firsts, 3 seconds in the 9 races held. Manufacturer's champ, Carroll Shelby's Cobras. First in every race in the series. National Speed Sports News editor Chris Economaki talks with the champs about today's final race in the series.
Jim, congratulations on becoming United States road racing champion. Now that the championship is out of the way, do you feel that you can sort of drive in a more relaxed manner today?
Well, I think that has some effect on you, that's for sure, Chris. We worked pretty hard at it over the season, and when you do have it all tied up, well, you can relax a little bit.
Carroll Shelby, congratulations on winning the United States Manufacturers Championship for Cobra.
Thank you very much.
What about your plans for the 500-mile race today and seeking an overall victory?
Well, I doubt that we have very much chance for the overall victory with the production cars, Chris, except by the driver just holding back and driving to finish the race. 500 miles is a long way.
500 miles is a long way. The essential question, will the car last the almost 6 hours of grueling high-speed punishment and still beat everyone else? The answer, preparation, driving skill, and strategy. Chris Economaki gets the strategy story. Last year's co-winner, Bill Wiestoff, driving the Robert Bosch Elva Porsche.
Well, it's a matter of staying power, basically. We feel if we can hold a fast enough pace without wearing our car too much, so we stand a reasonable chance, because the big cars are extremely competitive, and they'll be running very hard and fast, and I think that it'll take its toll.
Complex strategy from Roger Penske, who, along with Hall and Hap Sharp, will co-drive Hall's Chaparral and Penske's lightweight Stingray.
So we have the new Chaparral and we have the lightweight. I'll probably start out in the lightweight, Jim in the Chaparral, and then we'll switch from there on. I'll take over the Chaparral and Hap will take over the lightweight, and then we'll switch back one more time.
The other co-winner from last year, Augie Pabst in the Chevy-powered Mecum Team Lola.
Well, your race is really run by the pits, because they tell you how far you're ahead or how far you're behind. Because if you try to second guess, you may be wrong. I mean, some guy might go smoking by you, and he's been out of the race for an hour, and all he wants is the lap record. Well, if you think that this guy's lapping you or just passing you, and you decide, well, geez, I better not let him get too far ahead, suddenly you find yourself extending the car and yourself too much, and you end up parked on the side just because you guessed wrong.
In the Mecum Team Ferrari 250LM, Walt Hanskin.
Do you watch the opposition and establish a pace when you see them going, or do you pay attention to the pits and go according to plan all day?
No, you must go according to plan all day. You can't worry about what anybody else does. You must try to figure out how fast your car can go and go successfully. And if someone beats you and you decide, or if you decide to run a 42 lap and somebody's running 40 and they beat you, well, you just guessed wrong.
Carroll Shelby's Cobra team is 3 cars strong. Team manager Ken Miles, who will also drive, lays out the strategy.
Well, we're running, of course, primarily for the GT category. So we've got 2 cars we're running as GT cars and going class. Then one car will go flat out and see if we can keep up with the big, hairy, modified stuff and go for an overall win. At least, if not anything else, wear them out.
The call to the grid. 63 cars and drivers answer. Jim Hall wheels his Chaparral to the #1 slot. He earned it. Hall set new records repeatedly. Finally lowered it to 2 minutes, 32 seconds flat. 162 miles per hour top speed. The number 28 Genie Chevrolet stands next. Bud Gates from Indianapolis, just 0.8 of a second slower than Hall. And so it goes down the line. Only seconds separating these men as they calmly move through the last few moments before a race start. Inexorably, the ritual moves to its conclusion. Engine started. Seatbelts double-checked. The raised arms signaling readiness. Two by two, they embark on the pace lap. Under the watchful eye of the pace car, they gently tour the course for the last time at this speed. Thousands of horsepower under wraps. Time to think how it'll go, how the race has been planned.
You are not using the car to, say, 100% that you would in, say, in a sprint race. You try to use it about 75 or 80%. I mean, you back off a little sooner, you try to keep it cool, you try to save the brakes.
Well, I think we'll try to lead the race.
Oh, we'll probably run a good 4 to 5 seconds slower than what the car is capable of doing.
To try to stay reasonably close to the front and just hope for brakes.
We feel if we can hold a fast enough pace without wearing our car too much.
But on the straightaway, I don't think there's anything that'll touch it.
We've got to win the GT class. I'm not too worried about anything else.
In a moment, the race.